It's late night, Rushton. Late Sunday night. It's actually so Sunday night, it's Monday. And Realtor Recon for Artists number 11. And I'm sticking to Iowa here. And we're not looking at commercial properties this week. We're going to be looking at homes. And homes in South English, Iowa. South English, Iowa. Maybe I've been through here, but I was looking up something else on the Realtor.com, and it was presenting these, and I was like, I got to look up the whole town. And the whole town is Mediterranean Avenue, if you know what I mean. South English is a city in Keokuk, Iowa, population 212, and it's about 45 minutes southwest of Iowa City. And there's not much to say here. But yeah, and my whole point of Realtor Recon is that my thinking is that, well, eventually I want to have a studio space outside my house, whether it's going to be a commercial property that I buy or rent, or a separate house that I use as a studio facility for recording, for video, for fine art creations, management, storage, all that sort of stuff. So I'm just realtor reconnaissance, right? And so this is mainly about me, but it's also about artists in general. So let's say you're an artist of a certain kind of stature. Maybe you're making a little bit of money as a musician or fine artist or whatever, but you're living in a big, expensive city. And maybe, if you have enough online clientele or enough online income, maybe you should be living in high rent places where you can't own property. And maybe you should move to the sticks, right? If you got a little bit of money or just a small income of some kind, maybe move to the middle of nowhere and just concentrate on your work and see what comes of it, right? And so I pick all these different cities here: commercial rental, commercial buying, or houses. And we go through them. That's what we do here. And because I'm in Iowa, we're going to focus on stuff that interests me. But you could do this in your area too. So South English, Iowa. Let's take a look at these. The first one here that's pending, there's just that. There's not even a photo. Let's go through the rest here. And let's start with this one here. 29.9. It said few updates. It'll make a few updates. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. Roof and ceiling in 1 bedroom need repaired from a limb that came in through the windstorm in August. It's currently patched, but will need fixed when the weather is suitable. Yeah, that windstorm, the Derecho, or however you pronounce it, it went about as far south as Kelowna. And so, yeah, South English would be part of that. And, of course, it went way north, too, really destroyed Cedar Rapids and Marion. Just you drive around up there, it just looks like bombs went off everywhere. Anyway, so let's go through the house here. It's kind of small, 928 square feet. So this would be the sort of thing where you would live like a single artist, or maybe a couple would be able to live and maybe work in. That's pretty small though. But for $29.9, use that second bedroom. There's not much to see there. But here's the thing: look at the monthly payment. Look at that. Of course, you're not going to get a 30-year mortgage at 30 grand. You're going to have to come up with you're either going to have to pay cash or contract or something like that. But still, I mean, look at this property tax: $57 a month. So your property taxes are what, like under $700 a year? Crazy. Crazy. And really, yeah, you're not going to have to put that much money into it. Get the roof fixed. Or why didn't they get the roof fixed? Don't they have homeowners insurance? Does anybody have homeowners insurance? Well, it can't be that expensive, can it? Well, you never know. Let's go back. Next up is this thing here. This thing is crazy. 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,990 square feet, and almost a half an acre lot. Built in 1872. Oh, brick. Well, let's just go through the photos here, because they say a lot. That's a pretty unique, interesting house. And you get enough land, maybe, well, we'll see. A lot of far shots because, yeah, up close. Yeah, it's a little rough. Needs a little paint. But a nice porch on there. Nice porch. Go inside and you can see that they have, looks like they have retrofitted some sort of, furnace or central air unit into the ceiling. It looks like not the best plaster or a drywall job up there. And they give that partial exposed brick. It's interesting. And the rough ceiling, which is probably all plaster. I like that photo there of the kitchen. That looks good. Just paint the ceiling and look even that much better. That's kind of cute. That's cute. It's interesting how this house is kind of broken up here. And you get this odd big window between the two spaces. Then you come down here, it looks like this is the basement, which is amazing that this even has a basement in it, 1872. And you can look, the washer and dryer up on pallets. And you know how tall a washer and dryer are. I mean, I would be ducking in there. The rest of the rooms all have this sort of unfinished. And then, yeah, look at this here. You get the upper part of the porch, which is rotting out there, or there's a hole in it. That is interesting there. I mean, if this was in Iowa City, it'd probably be 200 grand more. But this is a lot of work. You'll see in the next photo here. If you can see up in the soffit there, it's all rotted. It's all rotted. But man, if you could build like an extension on here with the back with like maybe a garage, sort of an extra studio or something like that, that would be sweet. Like, there's a reason why they took this photo here. You'll see. hiding the truth. Where is it? Where's the truth? Oh, come on. Let's go in the big photos here. Yeah, this is all rotted up here on the porch. Yeah, that's rotted. Where did I see it? I saw it in one of these photos here. There's a large, yeah. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So, yeah, there's the soffit, and there's your roof, and there's your, what is it, a cornice or whatever, that sort of stonework or something like that. Maybe it's like a very early mortar or something like that. It's all rotted out. This thing will probably need to be all tuck pointed, like you can't believe. But that is an interesting house. So, yeah. Would you want to put a couple $100 grand into it? I don't know. That's Mediterranean Avenue. It's interesting. Not for the squeamish. Let's get back. On to the next one here. 39.9. This house was built in 1985 and nothing has been done to it since except worn down. Let's take a look. It just, this thing must not have a basement if the furnace is right there. Look at that, 35 years. Whew. Yeah, this thing doesn't have a basement. And of course, it like every low-end small town house, they paint in these garish colors. And of course, they managed to paint the carpet. And that, yes, tear me out. But I mean, if you're just one person, you could fix that. You could fix that up. But I don't know. That's pushing it. Two more here. Again, another one here. This is the front porch is rotted. The roof needs a complete tear off. That's a lot of money. It's been on the market for 157 days. And look what you got here. Let's go to the big pictures here. Get a big projection screen and stains on the carpet, warped panel walls. The old light fixture with curly Q bulbs. That says it all, doesn't it? It's a cool light fixture though, but where is everything? Broken a long time ago. This is actually a pretty big house. You know, but yeah, that roof's drop ceilings. And they left the pool table, of course. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Oh, that porch. And the roof. Oh, yeah. Any roofing contractor would be afraid to even walk up there, much less have workers up there. You'd have to have. Oh God! All right, let's get away from here. Is anything good in this town? Then there's this one here. This is on just outside of town here, and I believe there's no photos of it here. There's just outside photos. You get almost half an acre, but since there's no interior photos, I think we can just guess now, can't we? Oh, look at that. You're out in the country. Yay. So, again, I have not come up with a Rushton score on this, but everything that's for sale in this town needs a lot of work. So, yeah, for me, that would be a definite no on all these properties here. Even though, yeah, you're only like 45 minutes outside of Iowa City. And these places are super, super cheap, but man, there's just too much work going on here. It's way too much. I mean, even that little house from 1985 over here on Church Street, that's a lot of work and not very big and no basement. I'd pass on all these. I would pass on all these. Let's keep going though. Let's keep going. That's the great thing about reconnaissance. You never know. You might find that town with that great property that maybe doesn't need that much, maybe doesn't need anything. Grandma kept it up for years, or whoever owned it kept it up for years. We'll find those eventually. Anyway, that's Realtor Recon for artist number 11. And we're featuring Mediterranean Avenue. I mean, South English, Iowa. All right. Well, that one's a cutie, but the one on Monroe Street that is an interesting house. but it just needs so much work. Oh my. It just needs that could be so dang cute though. Yeah. I don't burn a hole in my wallet. All right. Talk to you tomorrow.